Adam Silverson, bro, what are we doing here, man? The All-Star Game is supposed to be a collection of the best talent the NBA has to offer, coming together to showcase the highest level of basketball, but over the last decade, it's become an absolute goober festival. These players put in absolutely zero effort. You might as well put on a 2K simulation, it might actually be more entertaining than this. In fairness to the players, I don't expect them to come out like it's Game 7 of the NBA Finals for what ultimately is a meaningless game. But come on, man, these guys put in more effort in practice than they do in the All-Star Game.
Not a game. We talking about practice.
Most of the blame does fall onto the players and the commissioner. However, some fault is on the media and fans as well, because most people complaining about the lack of effort in the All-Star Games would be the first ones to bring up rings in a basketball discourse. And if that sounds like it applies to you, buddy, you're part of the problem. Bro, if all you give a fuck about are rings, why do you expect these players to give a fuck about some random dumbass LA Fitness game in mid-February? Luckily for you guys, I have the solution, as I just so happen to be the greatest commissioner to ever commission. And my resume speaks for itself. I got maximum intellect. I'm not no brown shirt, bro. I'm sitting at 99 IQ. I'm just real as fuck, to be honest. There's no other way to put that. And I'm 8 inches and thick. Bruh. Let me quickly first give credit where credit is due, because Adam Silver did actually try to improve the All-Star Game. He implemented the draft so we wouldn't have to watch the West absolutely bully the East every year. And for some reason, this guy's addicted to these tournaments. He added another tournament to the All-Star to try to improve competition. So ultimately, he did actually try to do something. It's not like he was just sitting there counting the hair on the top of his bald head. But he did fail to include one very important factor: hatred. Very simple concept. Let's just say you're playing pickup basketball. You're playing against your, friends since 2nd grade. You might try a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's all fun and games. However, let's say you're not playing against your best friend and you're playing against some gerber who turned into a comedian in front of your girl. Now, you definitely want to show him up. I guess the NBA tried to implement this with the draft, because you just wouldn't select a guy if you didn't like them, and in this case they might just try harder against each other. However, at the end of the day, these guys are probably all best buddies. It's the All-Star Game, there's no bad blood there. They probably have each other's jerseys signed. These guys probably touch themselves at night to every signed jersey. I don't know. What? Anyways, if these guys aren't gonna hate each other naturally, I'll get someone who will, because I don't know why Adam Silver doesn't implement this more. He did his commissioner draft pick before with Dirk and Dwayne Wade for their final season. If I was in charge, I got 2 guys suited for the job. First up, I'm gonna have the Scarborough Demon, the city boy himself, Dillon Brooks. I already know my GOAT, Dillon Brooks, is gonna go out there and put in effort, and I also know all these star players hate this guy with a burning passion. You guys think these superstar players are gonna stand idly by witnessing Dillon Brooks put a 40-piece on their dome? Hell no. They're gonna go out there and match his energy so they don't get embarrassed, and now we got ourselves a ball game. But that sets up our next guy, the reigning, defending menace of the year, Isaiah Stewart. We all know it's not a proper LA Fitness run without that one crash out guy who doesn't give a f about the stat lines. He's just there to cause problems. With all the players already giving effort due to the aura of Dillon Brooks, it's gonna set up Isaiah Stewart for a clean clothesline. It's gonna turn the whole All-Star Game into hell in a cell. We know these superstar players aren't actually gonna fight, but this will definitely spark them. They're gonna play more aggressive. They're gonna play with their pride on the line. We already got the talent, and now the effort will definitely be there. A perfect setup for a beautiful game of basketball. Now overall, that is a 10 out of 10 idea, but I do have something that could top that. Now, I don't mean to brag here, but I did actually produce the greatest show ever. However, it never aired because all of the Hollywood executive was scared that it would destroy the industry just because of how great it was. So I actually do know how to get the ratings up, and the best way to get the ratings up is by playing segregation basketball. I know all the Celtics fans are loving that idea, but listen. I know it sounds crazy, but trust me, proof is in the pudding, man. Whatever your favorite news outlet, it's only alive because it feeds off race wars and race division. Hey man, I didn't make the rules around here. I'm just telling you how the world currently operates rather than how the world should be. You talk about race and shit, but you're getting clicks, you're getting attention. Eyes will be there no matter what.
It's provocative.
No, it's not. It
gets the people going.
Simply apply the same thing to the NBA All-Star Game and the same results will come. We could have Team Black with obviously black players, and then Team white with obviously white players. And obviously we're not going to forget about the light skins. I don't really know what side they would go to, but they you know what, they could just switch at halftime, play both sides, why not? And then for my fellow Asian brothers, they can go and keep track of the box score. Literally just a flawless banger idea. Honestly, I think it might be a little too good. An idea of this caliber would take away viewership from the MLB, NHL, and NFL. All those leagues would cease to exist. Anyways, those are my two brilliant solutions for the All-Star game. If you disagree, well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, buddy, but you might not be the brightest bulb in the bunch. In other words, you're just dumb. And for any of my returning viewers, let me know if you want to see more of these intellectual commissioner type of videos. And it doesn't have to be just basketball. It could be, you know, any of the major sports league. I'll make sure I'll give my excellent takes on them.
I'm 2 days into college and I'm